My dear friends, warm welcome to all of you. After my first video, I had a discussion with my friend Dr. John Nason. He was asking me, how about mental well-being of our dental surgeon? So this is my presentation about mental well-being for all our fellow dental surgeon at this difficult time. Small disclaimer, I'm not a psychologist or a psychiatrist, okay? It's all my personal, humble experience, which I would like to share with you all, because I intend all of you to do really, really well after this difficult situation, my dear friends. Okay, so let's move on. What is mental well-being? Taking control of the situation and do what is appropriate and do really, really well. Okay, that is about mental well-being. Okay, sorry about some background noise. Okay, on a personal note, what you need to do, first of all, in this situation or in any kind of situation, whenever you come across a problem, my kind suggestion to you all is just shut your brain down. Okay, shut your brain down, stand tall, stand strong, and we have all done dissection during our anatomy classes. Okay, like that, you need to dissect the situation and you need to assess it properly. Don't get anything to just get into your emotion. Okay, and it becomes a feeling and moods. Okay, we don't need those problems, right? Because already we are having a problem. We have to overcome this and do really well. Okay, please don't compare yourself with anyone, and please don't listen to any news or information which pulls you down. If you have these three things, friends, please believe, if you have these three things: health, good food, and people around you who are healthy, like your family members, your father, mother, and your friends, if they are all healthy, that's a greatest privilege you have. So if you have all these three things, personally, you should stand tall to analyze your situation. Most of the problem will come from the finances. Okay, it is a problem, I understand. So how do we face this? In this situation, um, you assess your savings, whatever savings you have, and you also assess your liabilities. Okay, we do not know how this situation is going to go forward, so please be prepared for next 6 months, so you have some contingency for next 6 months also. So whatever financial planning you are planning to do, you have it for next 6 months, you plan it for next 6 months. Okay, and now when you've assessed your savings and liabilities, you whatever liabilities which can be closed, like a credit card debt, which are a high interest debt, right? Or if you have a car loan, okay, if you can close it, it's well and good, you can do that. And if you have some other loans, like most of us know, will have housing loan or car loan or credit card loans, whichever is possible, you try to close it. Okay, either by borrowing money from your family, friends, okay, or you can use your gold, leverage it, and you can close those debts. You can use your personal saving and you can do that activity. Or the last resort, you can actually take some loan from the bank. You need to be very careful about the interest rate, and you can close some of your debts. Okay, um, this is with respect to your finances. And whenever a problem comes, there are only two ways we can see. This is my personal point of view. We can either see it as a problem and we can dwell on it, we worry about it, and the more and more you worry, you cannot move forward. Or you can use it as an opportunity. I'll just share one small incident which happened in my life. That was the time when I started my dental practice. Okay, close to some 15, 16 years back, right? That time I started my dental practice, small practice, 150 square feet, and I was in my comfort zone because the practice started building up. Okay, I visited good number of patients, and the landlord were also know. They were telling us, you can stay here, practice it for many years. Okay, I've taken that, and we were staying there, and we were building our practice. You know what happened? Suddenly, they changed their mind and they wanted to convert that the clinic place into a commercial center. They asked us to vacate. I was in a comfort zone. I was having good number of patients. I was having good amount of income. That time my wife was also pregnant, so it was a little tricky situation, difficult situation. Okay, I was shattered. Um, Again, I took it as an opportunity and started searching for a better place. better place for rent. That time I did not get it properly, so I've decided to go for buying our own place. So we started searching, and we found out a small place, say around some 500 square feet, and we bought that place with no money. We took all loan, and that was the time, difficult time. We took loan and we bought that place. Fortunately, we've also got a place for rent in a prime locality. So then we moved on to that place and we gave rent. What did we do with our recently bought place on our own? That we rent it out. So we've received some money from there, and we've also moved to a prime locality for our practice. Okay, this is how we face that situation. So sometimes we have to come out of our comfort zone, move forward, and take some decision to do things. Good, it happened that way. Otherwise, I would not have bought that place or moved on to other places, and finally moved on to our a bigger dental practice. Okay, use this time to learn new skills, friends. See, look at this presentation. So I used to do a PowerPoint presentation, but I love this way of presenting. So try to learn new skills. And if you have very good skills already, if you can teach somebody, if you can teach English, you can start converting into a business, online business. There is a huge opportunity for that. So you can see the situation and take appropriate actions and use it as an opportunity for yourself. A lot of questions are around our dental practice. Okay, and there's a lot of worry. Why worry? Okay, look at all these options. One scenario where you'll get the same number of patients, so you don't have to worry. Okay. Second scenario, you may have more patients because it's lockdown, so people have been waiting to visit dentists, so you get more patients, so then also you don't have to worry. We have to definitely plan when we are going to have less number of patients, right? What will you do when you have less number of patients? So you establish communication with your own patient and tell them, hey, I've started and we are taking all precautions to take care of our patients, so please, you can come back. Try to connect with associations and people. Okay, cut cost on material, cut cost on labs, invest on new material. Maybe you can join hands with your friends and you do bulk purchase, so you get it at a good bargain, because like us, the companies will also have trouble, so you all come together and sort out this issue. If you don't have patients, it's a very rare scenario, just in case if you don't have any patient, then again, work under some senior, learn new skills from them, or start new business. So worry is not going to take us anywhere. Okay, so we can manage a situation with these kind of activities. See, all that we need to do is, here, this is point A, we need to move towards point B, which is a very good situation. We need to do well. We need to have very good practice. So we need to take care of ourselves. So my dear friends, eat well, exercise well, sleep well, connect with your people, your friends, and if possible, try to help others. So this will all motivate you to move forward. I want to end this presentation with this story which I've recently heard. This is a story about a farmer. Okay, in a village there was a drought, so people were all traveling several kilometers to get some water. So they were all going as group. They were traveling 4 hours to fetch one bucket of water. Okay, it was so difficult. So they were walking 4 hours, get the water, then walk back 4 hours, get back to their village. This is the situation. It was happening for several days. One day, one among them, he started thinking, is there a way out to overcome this issue? Okay, so and he stuck with some idea and he started doing that activity. Okay, he did like this. 4 hours they all walked. They picked up water. They all others left, but this gentleman alone stayed there and he started digging slowly for 1 hour. So daily he used to walk 4 hours and he dig for 1 hour, and then he get back by taking another 4 hours. So others were returning in 8 hours, and this gentleman was taking 1 more hour extra. So daily he was spending 1 hour extra. His idea is to get water to his village on his own. What did people do? They put him down. They were laughing at him. Okay, and they were thinking he is mad. Okay, but this gentleman never gave up. He started doing the same thing again and again and again and again. After several days, okay, the water reached village. And you know what? This gentleman need not travel 8 hours to fetch his water because he's getting it already. And now all others were praising him. They were all happy for him, and they were cheering up. Okay, and when they came to get water, what did he do? he generously gave water for a few days. After he said, if you want to take water from this channel, okay, you have to either maintain the channel on your own or you have to pay. So some prefer to maintain the channel. Okay, so he need not maintain the channel by himself, and some started paying money and taking water from that. So he was also getting money. So now he is not traveling, and he's helped people also to get water, and he's also getting money. So difficult situations, it's all about how we are taking it and moving forward. I think this will also pass, my dear friends. All that we need to do is be focused, concentrate, do really well. I intend all of you to do really, really well in dentistry and do wonderful job in your practice. Okay. Thank you all. Bye.